How is it going, Database? Says no data here, and welcome to another episode of Roblox Assassin, and welcome to a rant video. That is right, a rant video. We do not do these that often, quite unfrequently actually, so be sure to sit down, grab yourself some popcorn or a nice cup of coffee or whatever you drink. I don't really care, because we're going to sit down and have a nice conversation, because I have something very important to say, alright? So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to say it up front. I am bored. I am bored of Roblox Assassin, alright? It is boring. I can't, I'm putting it off my chest. I am bored of this game. Now, you're probably saying, no data. You know, you've been playing this game for so long. What makes you so bored of it? Is it the fact that, you know, you have every single knife in the game and there's nothing else to get? Is it because competitive mode, just you played it so much during competitive mode that you're just sick of the game? Or is it just because nobody sends you good trades anymore? Well, ladies and gentlemen, no. I am bored of Roblox Assassin for one reason, and one reason only. This right here, this is why I am bored of the game. The good old AFK botting, ladies and gentlemen. The act of getting a auto clicker or a auto hotkey or whatever it is, and basically you activate it and your computer automatically puts in inputs for you. You know, for example, you know, the stereotypical guy who's just moving around and just weird patterns like that. That's one example. Or there will be someone who just puts their knife, like equips and unequips their knife. They just spam one. That's a form of AFK botting. Some of them, they just don't move at all, and they just don't leave the game, but anyway, it's just a computer, or I guess a robot that puts in inputs for you, and it basically prevents you from getting kicked out of Roblox Assassin, because if you don't know, when you stay AFK for too long in Roblox, in any game in Roblox, you get kicked out, like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, they just kick you out, but with an AFK bot, you can stay in a game forever. And how is this good? Well, it's because it gives you unlimited tokens, because you get a set amount of tokens every round in Roblox Assassin. Even if you don't get any kills, even if you don't do anything remotely interesting, you still get coins, maybe like 8 coins per round, I think, if you're not VIP. If you are VIP, you get 12 coins a round, but either way, you just get free tokens, so you can just let it sit there all night while you're sleeping, or while you're at school, or while you're just doing something else in your life. You could just get just a free ride, free tokens. Now, you know, I've tolerated AFK botters for a long time. They've just been a very frequent thing. They've been here for like years now, and you know, I put up with it for a very long time. And let me make it clear, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to bash on anyone who AFK bots. I'm not going to hate on anyone. I just hate the actual activity itself. And you know what? Let's make a little survey, alright? Click the on the top right corner and let me know if you AFK bot or not. Again, just honest answers, please. I'm really not going to hate on anyone. If you do, I'm not going to bash people. I'm not going to call them like a noob. But again, this is just something that's been bothering me for quite a while now. I just need to get this off my chest, alright? Now, again, I've tolerated AFK botting or AFK farming, whatever you want to call it. I've tolerated it for a very, very long time, you know. One AFK botter every couple of servers or so, that's not so bad, whatever, one extra free kill. But the reason that I'm making this video, the reason that I'm bringing this up now is because this is becoming a huge problem, alright? This is becoming a huge problem. Too many people are doing this. This is becoming a worldwide assassin epidemic, and it needs to stop, alright? It just needs to stop. You pretty much get like 2 to 3 AFK botters every single server, and you know, when there are only 8 people there, you know, if there's like 3 in there, then counting you, you're only playing with like 4 people, and the other half are just, you know, random bots. They're not real people, they're just standing there like a brick. And again, as this problem increases, as more and more people AFK farm in the Roblox Assassin, I have come to the very large observation that playing in a server with nothing but AFK bots is boring. It's boring. This is why I am bored of Roblox Assassin, because every single game there are just loads of AFK bots, and you know, I'm here who does an AFK bot, and I'm actually trying to get coins, trying to make trades, just trying to have an overall good time, and everyone's just dead. Everyone's dead. They're just dead bodies who move around a little bit. I don't know, man. So that's one reason I don't like AFK bots. It just gets boring. And again, this isn't a problem before, when there were just a couple of AFK bots every now and then. But this is becoming like a worldwide epidemic, and everyone's doing it in every single server. This is when it's starting to become a problem, because now the game is boring because everybody does it. Another reason that it sucks is it means less trades, alright? I go on the game, I get coins, and I want to make trades, ladies and gentlemen. I want to trade with people. I want to make genuine trades. And when everyone's AFK botting, when most of the people in the server are just AFK botting, then how am I supposed to make a trade? There are only like a couple of people to make trades with, and it might not be a good offer or something. I don't know. If we had like an 8-player server with like actual people who are wanting to trade, this would actually be a little bit better. The game would just be better, you know? And another thing, I mean, I guess this could be a good thing or a bad thing depending on some people, but you are causing inflation in the economy. Like, there are so many people who are AFK farm, and obviously they do that for the sake of getting tokens. So, you know, they open a case, and, you know, they get an exotic. Especially with the heroic case, like, so many people get exotics now, and like an exotic is supposed to be super, super rare, and it's just like you're causing inflation. You know, there are so many of these exotics now. Obviously, you know, T1 exotics, tier 1s, they're obviously pretty common. They're pretty easy to find. Most people have them. But these AFK botters, they're not helping. They're really not contributing. Because, like, you know, if there weren't AFK botters, then these exotics would just be better. You know, these exotics would just be more rare, even if they're just tier 1s. Like, obviously, they're going to be worth 1, but, you know, you're just hurting the overall value of an exotic. Like, what is one exotic? Let's be real. What is one exotic? Like, obviously, it's a knife that you get when you open, or you know, you open it from a case, or you craft it with legendaries. But, like, the actual value, what is the value of one exotic? Well, someone's going to be like, no data, it's 6 legendaries, that's what one exotic is worth. Well, obviously, but the point is, it's like, you're just hurting the overall value of one exotic. You know, an exotic is just not worth that much anymore. It's just hurting the value, it's hurting the game. You know, especially, again, with the heroic case exotics. You know, we've only had them for like a couple of months now, but they're going to be so common. Given until like 2019, those knives are going to be extremely, extremely common. Like, everyone and their mom is going to have the heroic case exotics because everyone AFK farms. So, you know, I put up with this for a long time, but, you know, it's gotten to me. I gotta say, I really do not support the AFK farmers anymore. You know, I see where they're coming from. Oh, I have school and chores, work, etc., so this is all I can do. But it's like, you know, if you did an AFK farm, those exotics that you have, right, those exotics, those would mean a lot more to you, alright? It would feel a lot more satisfying. It would be a lot more valuable if you, like, actually worked for it, alright? Honestly, if you actually worked for it would actually be better. So, you know, you should maybe play the game every now and then. And again, I'm not trying to be a hater, I'm not trying to spread hate. You guys know we spread positivity on this channel. But overall, these AFK botters, you know, it's too much for me. It's too much. You know, you're inflating the value of exotics, you're making exotics less valuable, you are decreasing trade opportunities because, you know, there are a lot less people that can trade when there are people AFK botting, and you're just, for people who are actually working for their stuff, you know, I feel like I'm putting people on blast here, but for the people who are actually working for their stuff, you're making it boring for them. You are making it boring for the people who are actually playing the game and working for their exotics, who are actually playing the game to get their tokens, because that's what you're supposed to do. Alright, and this is actually the part where I'm going to put specific people on blast here. I'm going to call them out, and again, I like these people. They're good people. I'm not trying to spread hate towards them. I'm not trying to make any YouTube drama, but we need to talk about this, so I'm going to have to call some people out, and those are the YouTubers. Those are the YouTubers who make videos on how to do this, alright? Because there are a couple people who I've actually made some videos with who actually, like, encourage this. Gaming Fusion, how to get coins fast, AFK farming. How to AFK farm by Ethan. Assassin Mike, he makes some videos on this. Like, why are you encouraging this? Stop encouraging AFK farming. Like, seriously, again, I like these people. They are good. I make videos with them. I like them. They are cool. But you are really contributing to the problem because you are influencers of the game. You are teaching people how to do this. Like, this is a free way to get coins. It's like, you're not helping. You are spreading the issue. You are creating more AFK farmers. And again, AFK farmers would not be a problem if there weren't so many of them. Again, I'm not trying to hate on these channels. They are awesome. But, like, why? Why are you encouraging it? Like, I get it. How to get free coins in Assassin is some juicy clickbait, alright? It's a great title. It's awesome. But, like, at least put a disclaimer that it's like, hey, this is bad. This is bad for Assassin. It is hurting the community. It's hurting the community, and it's hurting the entire game as a whole. Like, I'm not bored of the game until this happens. Until we get to this point that there were so many AFK botters. Like, seriously, I remember watching one of Assassin Mike's videos, and he was just in a server full of AFK botters. And it's like, this says something about Assassin. Like, you're right, Mike. This says something about Assassin. When you're in a full server with just people who are, like, AFK botting and just walking around in little tiny circles, that says something about Roblox Assassin. That shows that we have a problem. So, like, Mike's videos, that shows the problem here. So yeah, that's honestly why I think AFK botting is bad. Again, I'm not trying to hate on anyone, but I've put up with this for a very, very long time, and it's really starting to become a huge issue. And I'm making this video so that maybe the AFK farm can just stop a little bit. Again, I don't want AFK farming to just stop overnight. Well, I do want it to stop overnight, but I know it's not going to. I know that this isn't going to magically not be a problem anymore once this video comes out. But I'm just saying maybe this should slow down a little bit. I'm hoping that maybe some people will, you know, learn from this video and maybe take something out of it, that this is becoming a problem. So if you're AFK farming, you know, you're kind of contributing to an issue here, and maybe you should just work a little harder to get your exotics, alright? I know, for some people, it's so hard, believe me. I know, it must be super, super tough. But, you know, if I can do it, then so can you. And before you say I don't have a life, I do have a life. I go to school, I make videos, I go out, I do things. I have a life, and I'm still freaking Prestige 300. But no, seriously, you really don't need AFK farm. It's really not a requirement for this game. If you just work a little bit, maybe like 1 elite case a day, you're fine. Like, you're good to go. It's really, you don't need AFK farm because that is making the game bad. You are hurting Roblox Assassin. So again, I know this problem isn't going to magically disappear. It's not going to suddenly go away. But again, I'm just making this video to hopefully slow it down because this is just becoming a huge problem. So if most of you guys watching could stop doing that, that would be nice. That would be nice. You know, let's make the game good again. And let's just chill out with this AFK farming. Let's just take a step back. Let's just take a deep breath. And let's just play the game to get our tokens. Alright, how does that sound? Because, you know, again, the problem isn't going to go away. The only time where this problem is going to magically go away is if Prism updates the game. Which, honestly, that should happen. That really should happen because there are honestly some pretty simple changes that Prism can do to just stop AFK farming. Only like a couple of updates and AFK farmers could be completely gone. So, you know, the main thing is, you know, you get coins by doing nothing. So, in my opinion, what should happen is, if I was Prism, I would update the game to where it is. I would update the game to where it's no kills, no coins. That's it. I feel like that's just how it should be. I know there are some people who aren't that good at the game and they can't get kills that often, but I feel like this is how it needs to be. No kills, no coins. I feel like that's fair. 0 kills, you don't get any coins as a reward. And probably no XP either, because people are still going to AFK farm for the XP, for the Prestige 100 plus bragging rights. Let's be real here. You know, Assassin Mike, he was like, what, Prestige 10 before, now he's like Prestige 50 once he started AFK farming. Again, I'm not calling him out, but it's something that happens. But yeah, no kills, no coins. I feel like that update needs to happen. I know there are going to be some people who disagree with me, because like, oh, no data, I never win around. But it's like, you know, it's worth it. It's worth it. It's worth it to stop this issue of AFK farming. And you could probably get 1 kill or so. You know, camp if you have to. You can camp. I'd rather have campers than AFK farmers, because at least it's some kind of challenge here. And if you really want to give the people who can't kill, if you really want to give them some pity points, it could be like another system of, if you don't win 1 round, or if you don't get a kill, if you don't get 1 kill in like 30 minutes, it automatically kicks you out, even if you're like moving around. Now again, some people are going to be like, no data, I'm horrible at winning the game, but it's like, you know, 30 minutes, you know, for a fast-paced game like Assassin, 30 minutes is a pretty long time. I'm pretty sure you can win 1 round in that time, or at least get a kill in that time frame. But obviously that system is like a little bit flawed. Like if somebody wants to do a trade, and they're like just talking and doing some trades for like 30 minutes and they get kicked out while they're trading, then that kind of sucks. So I really think it should just be a system of no kills, no coins. I feel like that is fair, and that would stop AFK farming altogether. That would just stop AFK farming immediately, and the game would just be great. So Prisman, if you're watching this, maybe you should make that happen. I'm just saying, maybe you should update the game and just stop giving people the pity points. I know, it's hard, it's difficult, but I feel like it just needs to be done. I feel like it's worth it. Not trying to call out people, but this is what needs to happen, alright? Anyway, in conclusion today, ladies and gentlemen, I really hope some people just take something out of this video and, you know, chill out with the AFK farming. I just hope a handful of people quit AFK farming. Just a handful of people, because that helps towards the problem. And, you know, I made this video because, again, I know I'm a huge influencer for this game. And I feel like there needs to be a change, so here I am voicing my opinion. And I mean, I guess I could just DM Prisman if I want to change, but that's not as cool, alright? I need to make a video about it. So that's going to be it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this little rant video. If you did, be sure to leave a like and tell me if you want more of these, because I really don't do them that often. I might do one on Roblox, actually, like... And that's not for Assassin, that's just going to be a rant on Roblox regarding, like, free Robux. Because, let me tell you, those free Robux scams, whew, those are a doozy. By the way, if you do see me making that free Robux, like, rant video, do me a favor and just like that video for me. Because that video is going to get a lot of dislikes, so if you could do a solid and just leave a like on that video for me if that's up, so that my like to dislike ratio doesn't drop harder than my grades, that would be nice. Alright, that would be very, very nice. But that's going to be it for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this rant video, and I hope some of you guys take something out of this video and make Assassin a better place, so that I'm less bored at the game, because the game is boring now. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all those other things that YouTube people do. And I will see you guys in the next video. Toodles!